In terms of 2025, you just got to hold the course of you with what made you money in 2024, or actually is it going to be a bit more subtle?
Well, first of all, happy Christmas, and always great to be here. I think the short answer is yes, until we really get some direction from Donald Trump as to what is going to happen. And then I think you're going to move from, following the trend to really having to do exactly what the Fed is doing. Pay attention to inflation, which is going to be one of those words we're going to talk a lot about when we talk more in the new year, because it is going to be the item that matters in 2025. It seems that Donald Trump's policies are going to be inflationary, and as of this morning's headlines, perhaps even for the geography of the United States, as I saw Greenland, Canada, and Panama now back on the Manifest Destiny plan for the new administration.
I didn't know he wants Canada as well. I know that he's trying to find out if Panama Canal and Greenland are for sale. Is he after Canada as well? I don't think that one was ever for sale.
No, I don't. I think we've had a few scuffles over that over time, but it seems that that's back on the agenda.
Okay, thanks for that, Alex. I know you have to move quickly with those tweets overnight, don't you, as well? But talking about tweeting overnight, I mean, the man who is winding him up the most at the moment in many ways, and yet is his most stalwart ally, it seems, is Elon Musk. I saw some of the Trump comments referring to the President Musk jibes, which people trying to get under his skin, and it's all jolly to a point. But actually, for our viewers and for your clients, is ownership of product or stocks such as Tesla, has that now become, because of the extreme valuations, a barometer of that relationship with Donald Trump?
It certainly has become a barometer of that relationship. We had been in and out of the name and added back into it last year and rode much of that wave. But whether it's Tesla itself, Bitcoin, there are all of these volatile assets that really are trying to play now the Twitter sphere around the Trump presidency. It worked 4 years ago, up until 4 years ago while Donald Trump was president. It's probably still going to work this year, but that's your mileage may vary sort of trade. Reading into politics is hard, trying to do that in 180 characters, and what relationship the trolls out there can really incite Donald Trump into is going to be even harder this time around.
I know that momentum will always trump valuation in the short term, different kind of trump, but over time valuation matters. Are you saying that actually as we go through 2025 and as we see more clarity on Trump policies, that valuation will come to the fore, or is it just about reversing momentum and a different kind of momentum will lead the way? I.e., are we still delaying the time when we actually forensically look at some of these valuations?
No, I think we are going to need a more forensic look into valuation, but it's going to take a while to take hold. And that's just because that momentum factor is so strong in general, and it has been so strong the last few years. Right, we look at the broad indices and say, well, it's been a great year. You're up 26, almost 27% on the S&P 500. But the obvious thing to do January 1, 2024 was just put all of your money in NVIDIA. And sure enough, that paid off. And I think that sort of, you see, if you just did the simple thing and stuck with it, you would have made a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of time to change mentality across the market, even of many professional investors who secretly were doing that in their personal accounts and made a fair bit of money for it.